When I first moved to Canada in 2009, the image that I had of Canada was one of multiculturalism and a land that has economic opportunities. This is due to how Canada brands itself internationally. Now, fast forward 2015, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission releases a report titled Calls to Action. Recommendation number 93 emphasizes on the fact that there's a need to educate newcomers on the history of Canada as well as its legacies. So specifically mentioning residential schools as well as information on treaties. This is because newcomers have little to no knowledge about Indigenous people and their connection to land. Now, if we look at the Winnipeg as a context, Winnipeg is one of the largest urban Indigenous population. It also has a growing newcomer population. The two communities share a lot in common, just generally speaking. So, common history of colonial encounter, cultural, spiritual, traditional, communal values, and then challenges that both communities face in terms of socioeconomics, housing, healthcare, education, etc. Despite the similarities, it seems that there is no knowledge of this between the two communities. And we observe that there is a rift, a social distance, and some actually even to the point of negative perceptions and sometimes tensions. So how do we approach this? My research project actually deals with this. I tackle this issue in two ways. First, I believe that there is a need of collaboration between four important players. The settlement sector, so the providers to the service providers to newcomers, and then Indigenous community organizations, grassroots-led initiatives, and faith-based institutions, which I think is quite overlooked and is very important because newcomers have a strong attachment to faith-based institutions. So that's one. If all of these work collaboratively, then safe space for dialogue can be fostered. The second is we need to develop a comprehensive orientation toolkit, which will have not only information on Indigenous people and their culture and value and history, but also an experiential component, using, for example, creative arts, storytelling. And from an Indigenous perspective, this can sort of help in mutual healing and open up the two communities to sort of communicate and exchange. The way forward is to collaborate with Indigenous leaders and knowledge keepers. And Winnipeg has a tremendous opportunity due to its city dynamics. If this is taken seriously, this could potentially become a national project. Thank you.